Ladies and gentlemen, growing older is not about fading into the background. It's about stepping into a season of life where wisdom, experience, resilience can shine brighter than ever. Yet many seniors face silent struggles, unanswered questions in the doctor's office, overlooked lifestyle choices, confusing healthcare systems, and the weight of age-related stereotypes. This speech unveils what doctors often wish you knew, but rarely say aloud. Insights that can transform not only your health, but your confidence in navigating life's later years. Best years aren't behind you. They're waiting to be lived fully ahead. Let me explain 5 key points. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any video. Number 1, your health. Your advocate. Imagine sitting in a doctor's office, nodding politely as they explain your test results or new prescriptions. Deep down, you leave with more questions than answers. Many seniors have felt this way, respectful of the doctor's time, but quietly uncertain about what was just said. Here's the truth: doctors don't always share everything they wish you knew. Not because they don't care, but often because they're pressed for time or afraid of overwhelming you with too much information at once. But your health is your life, and you deserve to fully understand what's happening inside your body. Think of it this way. If someone handed you the keys to a car but never told you how to use the brakes, would you feel safe driving it? Of course not. Yet too often, patients leave their appointments without asking the most important question. Why? Why am I being prescribed this medication? Why is this test necessary? Why is this treatment better than the other options? That little word, why, can unlock clarity, confidence, and control over your healthcare journey. Let me share the story of Martha, a retired teacher in her 70s. She was prescribed a new pill for her blood pressure. She trusted her doctor completely and didn't ask for details. A few weeks later, she began feeling dizzy and tired, but assumed it was just age catching up with her. Her daughter encouraged her to ask her doctor more questions. When Martha finally did, she learned that the dosage was too strong for her body. Small adjustment changed everything. Her energy came back, and so did her peace of mind. All of that because she dared to ask, why? So how can you make sure you become your own best advocate? First, do a little homework before your appointment. Look up your symptoms or condition from trusted sources, like major hospitals or government health sites, so you walk in with a foundation of knowledge. Second, write down at least 3 questions you want answered. This ensures you won't forget them in the rush of the visit. And third, repeat back what you've heard in your own words. So what you're saying is that this treatment will help lower my risk of stroke. That simple step can confirm your understanding and catch any miscommunication before it grows into a bigger problem. Now ask yourself, how many times have you left an appointment unsure of what really happened? And how much more confident would you feel if you knew you had all the information you needed? Doctors may guide you, but at the end of the day, it's your body, your health, and your responsibility to advocate for yourself. By asking, why? Preparing ahead, clarifying during your visits, you not only strengthen your health care, but also reclaim your power. Remember, not just a patient. You are the most important member of your own medical team. Number 2, beyond the prescription pad. Picture this. You walk into the doctor's office with a list of prescriptions, each pill carefully labeled, each bottle lined up on your shelf at home. But deep down, wonder, am I truly getting healthier, or am I just managing symptoms one tablet at a time? What many doctors secretly wish you knew is that health goes far beyond the prescription pad. The medicines can help, yes, but they are not the whole story. The real power often lies in choices you make outside the clinic: what you eat, how much you move, how well you sleep, and how you care for your mind. The silent power of lifestyle. Doctors know that diet, exercise, and sleep are often stronger than any pill when it comes to preventing or controlling chronic conditions. A plate of fresh vegetables, a 20-minute walk, or 7 hours of good rest can do more for your blood pressure, heart health, and energy than doubling your medication ever could. Many seniors feel it's too late to change. The truth, it is never too late. Every small shift matters. And let's not forget mental well-being. Anxiety, loneliness, depression don't just affect your mood, they affect your body too. Stress raises blood pressure, weakens immunity, and robs you of sleep. Doctors see it, but sometimes hesitate to bring it up, worrying they might embarrass you or open up feelings that are hard to manage in a short appointment. But acknowledging your mental health is not weakness, it's strength. After all, how can the body heal if the mind is constantly under strain? There's a hidden danger that many seniors face: polypharmacy, the use of multiple medications at once. Imagine Mrs. Lopez, a cheerful grandmother in her late 60s. She was taking 7 different prescriptions from 3 different doctors. Over time, she felt more tired, dizzy, and confused. She assumed it was aging. But when she finally asked her doctor to review her medications, they discovered 2 of her prescriptions were clashing. Deprescribing, reducing unnecessary medications, her energy returned, and her days felt lighter. Sometimes, less truly is more. So how can you take charge today? First, add one simple lifestyle upgrade: walk for 10 minutes after meals or swap soda for water. Second, bring up your emotional well-being in your next checkup. Ask directly, could my stress or mood be affecting my health? And third, carry an updated list of your medications and ask, are all of these still necessary? That one question can open a conversation that protects you from harmful interactions. Now think about it. Are you relying only on pills, or are you using every tool available to you? Medicines may be necessary, but they are not the only answer. By embracing lifestyle changes, caring for your mental health, and keeping your prescriptions in check, you can go beyond the prescription pad. The future of your health is not written on a label. It's written in the choices you make each day. Number 3, unveiling the healthcare system's quirks. Have you ever walked out of a hospital or clinic feeling more confused about the system than about your actual health? You're not alone. The healthcare system can feel like a maze, and even the most caring doctors know it isn't always easy to navigate. They sometimes wish seniors understood the quirks of the system, how referrals work, why second opinions matter, why understanding your insurance and billing can protect not only your health, but also your peace of mind. Let's start with referrals. When your primary doctor says, "I'll send you to a specialist," it might feel like the end of the process. But here's the truth: not every specialist is the right one for your specific issue. Imagine a friend of mine, Harold, who struggled with knee pain. His doctor referred him to a general orthopedist. After months of little progress, Harold learned, through his own persistence, that a sports medicine specialist would have been a better fit. Once he switched, his treatment plan improved dramatically. The lesson: ask, is this the best type of specialist for my situation, or just the closest available? That one question can save you months of frustration. Now, let's talk about second opinions. Too many seniors worry that asking for one might offend their doctor, but in reality, most physicians respect it. In fact, many silently wish their patients would do it more often, especially for complex diagnoses or surgeries. Think of it this way: if you were renovating your home, would you hire the first contractor without asking for another quote or opinion? Of course not. Your health deserves the same careful consideration. Second opinion is not disloyal. It's smart. And then there's the money side of healthcare. Bills, insurance claims, co-pays. It can feel overwhelming. Sometimes patients don't want to ask because it seems too complicated. But ignoring it can lead to painful surprises. Doctors wish you knew that you have every right to ask about costs before committing to a treatment or test. Transparency isn't just about numbers, it's about reducing stress. When you know what to expect, you can focus on healing instead of worrying about bills. So what can you do starting now? First, whenever you're referred, ask for clarity. Why this specialist? And is there another type of expert I should consider? Second, never hesitate to seek a second opinion for big decisions. It's about your body, not anyone's pride. Third, bring a notepad to every appointment and write down what procedures or tests will cost, then confirm with your insurance provider. Now, pause and ask yourself, are you letting the system push you along, or are you steering your own path through it? The healthcare system may have quirks. With the right questions and confidence, you can turn it from a maze into a map. Remember, navigating it wisely doesn't just protect your wallet. It safeguards your health, your independence, and your peace of mind. Number 4, the future of your well-being. Think about the difference between fixing a flat tire on the side of the road and getting your car checked before a long trip. One feels stressful and urgent. The other feels safe and prepared. That's exactly the difference between reactive healthcare and proactive care. Doctors often wish seniors embrace prevention more because catching problems early often means living longer, stronger, and with more independence. Preventative screenings, like mammograms, colonoscopies, heart checks, or simple blood work, are not just boxes to tick, they are lifelines. They can reveal hidden risks before they turn into major illnesses. Take the story of Robert, a retired bus driver. He reluctantly went in for a routine heart screening his daughter insisted on. The doctors found early signs of blockage. With treatment and a few lifestyle changes, Robert avoided a heart attack that could have taken years off his life. All because he acted before something went wrong. And now, the future of healthcare is evolving in ways that can empower seniors more than ever before. Telemedicine allows you to see your doctor without leaving your living room, making care more accessible if travel feels difficult. Wearable devices like smartwatches can monitor heart rate, sleep, even detect irregularities you might miss on your own. Imagine having a quiet health partner on your wrist, nudging you to move more or alerting you to potential concerns before you feel them. Technology isn't about replacing your doctor. It's about strengthening your connection to your health. There's another topic, though, that many shy away from, of life planning. Doctors silently hope you'll talk about it before it's urgent, because decisions made in a crisis are often the hardest. Having conversations with family and medical providers about your wishes doesn't limit your life. It protects it. It ensures your voice is heard, even if you can't speak it in the moment. Isn't it better to shape your future on your terms, rather than leave it uncertain for others? So how do you start today? First, schedule at least one preventative screening you've delayed. Second, explore one piece of technology, a telehealth app or a wearable device, that could support your health journey. Third, take a quiet moment to jot down your thoughts about the kind of care you'd want in later years and share them with someone you trust. Ask yourself, are you waiting for problems to appear, or are you preparing for a future of strength and clarity? The future of your well-being is not about fearing what's ahead, but about embracing the tools, choices, and conversations that keep you in control. By being proactive, open to technology, and willing to plan ahead, you don't just extend your years, you enrich the life within them. Number 5, your best years are ahead. Close your eyes for a moment and picture this: laughter at the dinner table, a friend calling just to check in, a morning walk where neighbors wave as you pass by. These little connections aren't just pleasant, they're powerful. Research shows that social ties can be just as important to longevity as diet or exercise. Doctors often wish seniors knew how deeply friendships, family bonds, and communities shape health and happiness. Loneliness can wear on the body like an illness, while connection can extend not just the length of your life, but the quality of it. Take Margaret, for example, a widow in her 70s who felt her world shrink after her husband passed away. For months, she stayed home, convinced her best days were behind her. At the urging of her daughter, she joined a local gardening club. Slowly, she built new friendships, shared stories, and rediscovered joy. Her blood pressure improved, her energy returned, and most importantly, she felt alive again. That wasn't a miracle pill. It was the healing power of connection. Beyond building support systems, there's another reality seniors face: ageism in healthcare. Too often, symptoms are brushed off as just old age, and treatments may be less aggressive than they would be for younger patients. This is where self-advocacy becomes vital. Doctor dismisses your concern with, "That's normal for your age." Don't settle. Ask, Is it truly normal, treatable? You deserve care tailored to you, not to a stereotype. Isn't your well-being worth standing up for? Then comes the exciting part, living vibrantly. Active aging isn't about denying your age. It's about embracing it with energy and purpose. Purpose can be as big as volunteering in your community or as simple as tending to a hobby you love. Movement matters too. Not extreme workouts, but consistent activity. Dance in your living room, stretch in the morning, or take daily walks. Activity fuels both body and spirit. So how can you take action today? First, reach out to one person. Call a friend, join a group, or invite a neighbor for tea. Second, prepare one strong question for your next doctor's visit to make sure your care fits your needs, not just your age. And third, one purposeful activity to your week that makes you excited to wake up. Now ask yourself, are your best years behind you, or are they waiting for you to claim them? The truth is, your best years can still be ahead if you choose connection over isolation, confidence over dismissal, and vibrancy over passivity. Aging isn't the closing chapter. It can be the most powerful and purposeful one yet. Your health, your choices, your future are not defined by age. They are defined by how boldly you decide to live today. By asking the right questions, embracing lifestyle changes, navigating the healthcare system with confidence, and refusing to let ageism silence your voice, you take control of your well-being. Technology, community, purpose are tools waiting at your fingertips. So stand tall, stay curious, and step forward with courage. The best years of your life are not behind you. They are unfolding right now, ready to be embraced. Thank you